Oh, yeah. What the fuck is up, everybody? How are we doing today? Obviously, we are live with the king. I see some comments already in the description or in the comments section, rather. Yep, we're going live every day. Might as well. Might as well. So that reminds me, I got some stuff to do. I got some stuff to do for you. But when it comes to that time frame, let's twist that throttle, baby. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hell yeah. Good to see you, buddy. Sup, fellas? How we doing today? You mean the man bush isn't popular? Negative. It is not popular whatsoever. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'll talk about that here in a little bit for sure. For sure. Fuck it. Let's go for it. I used to, back in the day, I used to trim that puppy all the way down. All the way down. I don't any longer. I like having a patch of hair there. I mean, I don't let it get too crazy, right? But I'm not trimming it down to a 1 either, right? There's hair there. I'm a dude. Like expect to see and have hair there. But the only place that I really have hair on my body is on my chest and in my pubes. So, and my face rather, and my head, you know. But on my body, yeah, definitely chest and some pubes. I like the pubes now. I think they're very masculine. I think guys that trim them all the way, I think you're doing a great disservice. Great disservice to yourself. Keep them. Trim them, but keep them. That used to be me. Oh, wait, unless you don't have hair on your head. Yep, that's exactly how we do it. As a matter of fact, I need to go grab all the stuff that I wanted to show you. I was like, I don't know what the hell happened before I started the show. I was like freezing. I just got fucking like super cold for some reason. It might have had to do with me shitting my guts out. I don't know why. I mean, this carnivore diet, I got to be honest with you about that. Like, I love it, but I switched some stuff up just because I've been lifting a little bit harder. So I'm switching some things up, and I think that's maybe why I had some explosive guts on the toilet today, because I ate yogurt for the first time in a while. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a little bit of carbohydrates in before and after the gym, and then that's the only time I'm going to eat carbohydrates, because I noticed with strict carnivory, I had almost no energy at the gym whatsoever. So I'm adding that in. And I'm also adding in, I started to count up my macros. Not macros, at least my protein macros. And as much as you think eating that much meat a day, you're hitting your protein goals, I wasn't. I need to be eating about 225 to 250 grams of protein a day. And I wasn't getting that. So I'm adding in some protein shakes here and there too as well. And I'm just doing optimum whey nutrition because that's the protein I have in there. 1-4 carb protein ratio, Dax Hill says. The biggest thing though is I'm working with carnivore. So it's like, you don't know, right? Because obviously that's how that is, right? So I did some blackberries today, and I did like a half a cup of yogurt in the morning. I did 30 some odd minutes on the bike this morning. And then I went into the gym and I did a little bit of stair stepper, and then I did 10 minutes of stair stepper afterwards, but I crushed back and shoulders today. It was ridiculous. Hit 495 for 5 touch and go sumo deadlift today. And my sumo deadlift is not really that crazy. My stance, I should say. So I'm doing like a half, it's like an in-between sumo, where it's like half conventional, half sumo, so to speak. And I'm doing that in order to just blow my glutes out like crazy. Trying to hit the lower glute more. But $4.95 for 5, I was like, fucking awesome. That felt really good. My low back didn't get in the picture at all, which is the difference between me doing it my conventional style, and then my low back will get really tight, and then my main hamstring gets really tight as well. And this way here, doing it sumo, I'm hitting a completely different musculature, which is awesome. So $4.95 for 5 today. My fucking belt, I got a Velcro belt, and I'm about to go hop on Amazon right after this and get myself a decent belt, even though I'm going to get the skinny leather ones. I'm going to get the skinny leather belt, not the thick one. I always used to go with the thick one. I was like, fuck it, get the thick one. And I hated it because it cuts in your body. So I'm going to get that. And then I want to say a big thanks to Gorilla Mind Rush as well, because it worked just like a pre-workout without any of the pre-workout jitters. I was in the fucking zone. I was crushing it today. It felt fucking amazing. Really liking the pills, really liking the capsules. So if you guys don't have, I have no affiliation with Gorilla Mind Rush. I just think it's a tremendous nootropic. So this stuff is the titties for sure. Indubitably the titties. The king is ascending to a the king is ascending to a different portal of distortion. There we go. Shave it all off 2020. No, thank you. I could have sworn I fucking what's it called? Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, another look, and they don't like any hair in their mouths. Who cares? Who cares what they like? I don't think they like it. I think that they like it with me being a man, having a nice man patch. It's pretty good stuff. Post-workout, as close to 1-to-1 ratio as you can do for protein and carbs, I'm sure is what you're talking about. I'm still trying to keep it pretty low-ish carb, but I know that I need carbs. I know that I need it, especially around workouts. So, and as the man himself, the one and only Rick Torres says, smash that like button. We got 23 people up in the chat right now. I need to go run and grab some stuff real quick. So give me 1 second. Oh, I had everything set up. I just didn't bring it out yet. Is really what it came down to. So we'll get into this shortly because, of course. We'll get into this shortly because I'm only going to try to stick to about an hour, and I'd like to do some call-ins today too for any questions. So I'd say without further ado, without any what's it called? You know, without any flirting and all that shit. We're just gonna get right into it today, boys. Okay. Anyway, there you go. I like girls clean shaven too. But I don't face dive anymore, so I don't really care. Pubic hair is nasty for sure on women, unless they have a landing strip. Landing strip is still pretty sexy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I dig it. I dig it for sure. We get all this stuff organized. Oh man, I thought I had it out here. Oh yeah, I do. Perfect. Cool. Don't want that one. All right, guys. So here's the thing: is And I'm about to start filming here shortly, I believe. Online Dating Mastery 2.0. And it's going to be an all-inclusive. So actually, what I'd like for you guys to do at this moment in time, if you haven't done Online Mastery 1.0 yet, it's really basic stuff for setting up your profile, talking to women, setting up the dates, and then how to obviously get involved in game. It's about a 4.5 hour long course where I break everything down and I teach you how to be successful online dating. But obviously, there's a whole lot more to dating as well. And one of the things and one of the aspects that I do want to talk about when it comes to dating is ensuring you guys are employing the right grooming and hygiene standards. So that's something we got to talk about right now. First and foremost, I should have probably started off with a shower, but I'm not pulling my stuff out of the shower right now. For me personally, in the shower, every time I'm in the shower, I shampoo and condition my hair. That's just how I've been since a very young person. I've always shampooed and conditioned my hair every time. Not every time I go in there, but like, the first shower of the day, if I'm taking 2 showers, I'm going to shampoo and condition my hair. I do that every single time. So I don't know. I know there's some people out there that only like shampoo or something like that once every time or whatever. I don't know how your hair is, but for me personally, that's how I do business. That's how I do business. Shampoo and conditioner, the first shower I take that day in order to get ready for whatever. Obviously, it's going to set me up for my hair to be a little bit more, I guess, let's use the term that's hilarious, nubile, right? It's going to be a little bit more, what's it called? I'm going to have the ability for me to style it better that way. So while I'm in the shower, I'm shampooing my hair, I'm conditioning my hair, right? And then what I do next is I'll probably end up shaving my arms. I do shave my arms. I enjoy shaving my arms. I've been shaving my arms ever since I was a kid. Since I was like 17 or 18. Actually, no, it was after I joined the military. It's once I started to really get good looking forearms and biceps. I was like, man, I am doing myself a disservice by having this hair. And I'm not a very hairy person, to be honest with you. I just feel like hygienically and as far as aesthetically is concerned, I trim off that body hair. So what do I use? I use a Gillette Fusion. Now, everyone gets all pissed off and they're like, "Mah, fucking Gillette, Corey." Mah. Yeah, Gillette's turned the corner. They learned their fucking $8 billion mistake last year. And guess what? Now they cater back towards men. Good job, Gillette. Gillette is the best product out there. I tried to do Harry's before. Harry's razors like would nick me all the time, whether it be on my face or my neck or whatever, or my arms. There's a reason why they aren't as expensive as Gillette razors. The first time the fucking what's it called came out, the Fusion came out, this 5-blade setup. The first time when it came out, people were literally using one blade for like 6 months. That's how good they were, and they realized that it wasn't good. It wasn't a good thing for that to have. So I know since then they've really they've kind of brought down the product, but I usually use one of these blades once a month. As a matter of fact, I just changed it yesterday. I could push it about a month. And I think it's like $25 or $35 for 8 or something like that. Absolutely love this razor. It's the bee's knees. I'm sorry. If you guys hate Gillette, so fucking be it, but their product is the best, plain and simple. So all I do is I use bar soap. That's what I use on my body. I use bar soap. I've gone over the bar soap that I used in previous, what's it called? But I can pull it up on the screen right now because I wasn't going to pull out my fucking soapy soap and show you it. But Dead Sea Mud Soap. That's exactly the one I use. And let's pull you up on the ya. And then we put it in the da. And then we rub it. And you do it. Dead Sea Mud Soap. I like this soap a lot. It's natural. It's cool. It's muddy. It's clean. You don't know what's going on, but it's doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I just take that puppy, I lather it on those arms, and I just shave away real quick. Just right now. If the downstairs region needs some touching up, right? The shaft and the balls, guess what they get? They also get the razor. Now, I'll change the heads out and all this other stuff if I need to, right? If I have to. But I've been bringing that puppy to my Netherlands for quite some time, and maybe once or twice in my entire life have I ever nicked the skin down there. So all I got to do is pull that puppy like it's a strop. Right? You got a lot of skin down there. Pull that thing like a strop. No problems, guys. I'm telling you. There's no problems down there. Do I do that every day? No, I don't. I do it probably like once every 4 days, once every fucking week. I don't know. Whenever I'm kind of noticing it's getting a little bit unkempt down there, do I take it to it? Now, there's a debate out there too. Do you do it before you go out on a date? So I'll also tell you the other thing that I do. I do I trim like the sides of my thighs as well along my groin. It makes it very nice and kempt like down there. You know, you got some lines. It's nice. It looks good, right? The thing is though, if you know you're having some sex that night, do you want to do it then? You end up getting some what's it called? Right? You do end up getting some razor burn, or you get some bumps when you mix friction and vaginal juices. So it's up to you whether or not you want to shave that day down there, especially knowing whether or not you're going to be getting laid. It's you kind of run the risk. So just let you guys know the irritation does happen. And then I take the bar soap and I wash my entire body. If I shave down there, I normally don't take the bar to that area, but I get hair all over my bar soap. So I'll just take the soap and rub it on my hand, and I'll wash my body that way. I don't use a wash rag. I've never really. That must be you. I'm not noticing anything going on with my internet there, Phil. Anyway, threw me off. Oh yeah. So that's my shower routine. I don't use a washcloth. I just kind of use my hand at the bar. I do have a back scrubber that I use because I got a big back. So I'll lather up a little loofah back scrubber and I'll use that puppy too. That's the extent of my shower. I get out of the shower and I got a whole bunch of stuff that I got to take care of here. So first things first, and this is what it comes down to with hygiene and grooming. If you guys notice my lines, everything is lined up, right? Good, solid lines. Now, I'm supposed to go get my haircut tomorrow. So that's why everything kind of, you'll notice when I get my haircut, it's way tighter because he takes a no kidding straight razor and lines everything up. And then for me personally, I try to keep up with it throughout the week. And how I keep up with it through the week is I use this guy, right? I got this nice little razor. That thing's pretty cool. I got a 2 millimeter guard on it, and that's actually what the length of my beard is with the 2 millimeters. And the reason why I got to go get a haircut every 2 weeks is because this side right here can start to get a little bit pokey and it'll grow it. So anything after 2 weeks, it's hard for this 2 millimeter to keep up with. Otherwise, I got to start fading and doing all sorts of different shit. Crazy. Shit, my bad. Well, the next place that I move to, I'm going to have to landline it. I'm going to have to go directly into the computer, but I don't have that style of internet right now, so that's just the way things are rocking and rolling. So trim the beard, take it off. line up a little bit if I have to, if it's getting a little loose. But actually what I end up doing is this. I don't really use that trimmer to line up anything because it doesn't have really crisp lines. So I just use the backside of my Fusion razor. I take a little bit of my shaved butter, right? And I put it on the neck, and that's what I shave with. I use Vanderhagen shave butter. I really like this stuff. It's pretty good. So Force says if you're shaving parts of your body, use hair conditioner, not soap. I've never tried that. I'll give it a try. Oh, I forgot to mention the back blade. I do have the back blade. I don't have a very hairy back though, but like there's parts in the back of my neck that get kind of hairy, so I use that to get there. Good stuff. Yeah, you can get that off Amazon. It's a pretty good little deal. Now, once I'm done shaving, everything's kind of good. I'll probably do my hair next. And what I use for my hair, ooh, it's got all sorts of rough on it. Whatever. We're gonna show it to you anyway. I really, really like this brand. It's called Bird Pomade Matte, right? I like this pomade a lot because you don't get the greasy look of a normal pomade. Like I used to use like Suavecito before. What else would I use? Just all those typical pomades that would kind of leave your hair looking greasy, so to speak, right? This doesn't, obviously you guys can tell, this doesn't leave my hair looking greasy at all, but you still get the same feel as with a pomade, right? I like it. I highly recommend you guys get this company. This has been my favorite product thus far. Bird, B-Y-R-D, low sheen, pretty good stuff. Really enjoy it. But from there, after that, what I would normally do is I'll probably brush my teeth. Now, when I brush my teeth, I use two different types of toothbrushes. This toothbrush, both of them are soft bristle, right? So this is a bamboo brush with charcoal infused into it. And I just use this normal toothbrush as well. And this one is soft bristle as well. I forget what, I got this at Sprouts. It's called Dr. Pluckus. And it's supposedly proven to not have bacteria stay on it. Now, the toothpaste that I use is My Magic Mud Activated Charcoal Toothpaste. This one's peppermint. It's my first time using the peppermint. I really enjoy the peppermint. Normally, I get the wintergreen. The spicy clove is pretty good too. And then I forget what the other one is. Oh, spearmint. I haven't tried spearmint yet, but I have it. I got a 4-pack on Amazon of those for like $28. It's fucking pretty good deal. Plus 4 of these brushes. So, not a terrible deal. Not a terrible deal at all. Now that we got that covered. After I'm done brushing my teeth, what do I do next? I scrape the tongue. Look at that tongue, guys. That's a fucking juicy tongue, is it not? That's a badass tongue. God, I was watching this on dial-up. No, I don't know what's going on. San Diego's acting fucking crazy. But I scrape my tongue. Get all down in there. Yak if you got to, right? But scrape the fuck out of your tongue. Guys, that's where all your fucking halitosis breath is coming from, right? When you see any of that stuff on your tongue, that's bad breath. That's germs. That's fucking disgustingness. You got to take this puppy and you got to fucking get rid of all of that shit. You should be doing this every single day of your life. You be scraping your tongue for real. Don't be gross. Especially you coffee drinkers out there too. Why do you think your breath stinks? It's because that coffee is hanging out inside of, like, if you actually were to go and like look at your tongue, it's like these little tendrils, right? And shit gets stuck and lodged in there. And if you're not scraping your tongue and getting that stuff out, it's gonna sit there all damn day long, and it's gonna fucking stew and get all gross. You need to clean your tongue, scrape your tongue. Also hit the like. Taking a look at some of these bad boys. All right. From there, what do I get into? I'll probably go around. I'll take a look. You guys can see. Eyebrows are clean. I got this puppy, though, because I started using some new lotion. My face didn't like that lotion for some reason. Tonsil stones. Huh. Yeah. I used to get those all the time. It wasn't until I stopped eating a lot of like processed carbohydrates that I get rid of those tonsil stones. Those things are disgusting. Anyway, let's get into my lotion. This is the first time I've ever done this, but I decided to try this company out. I had a friend of mine recommend it to me. I got because they have it's a stem cell based face lotion. I don't really use a lot of lotions, to be honest with you, but I had a bunch of people recently be like, "Yo, you should try it out. You should get into it. It's gonna help you kind of stay young and keep you looking good." So I was like, "All right, I'll give it a try." So I went and I got Genucell. And it comes with a whole pack of stuff. Let me show it to you now. This one's a jawline treatment. You put it obviously on your jawline. The next one it's a plant stem cell therapy. Put this one on your like your bags and puffiness right there. The next one is an eyelid treatment. Come on. Zoom in on that puppy. Eyelid treatment. And it also comes with this thing that's called immediate effects. Whenever I put this stuff on, it's kind of like what I'd imagine people feel like with Botox, but it kind of like starts to sting a little bit, like make all the fucking, I don't know, the skin around there feel on fire to make it work, apparently. And then there's another cream that's just for like wrinkles and shit. Yeah, anti-wrinkle treatment. So it comes with 6 things. It's about a 2-month supply, although I've been using it now for over a month. I still got plenty. Be careful, though. If you do go through Genucell, they'll put you on a 2-month, what's it called? What's it called? They'll put you on a 2-month payment plan. So they'll restart, or they'll send it out every 2 months, essentially. So be careful. If you're like me, where I'm just like first trying it out to see if I do even want to, if I see any results from it. It's like $160, I think, like that for the 2-month supply. Just be careful. I was using this lotion before every once in a while. I didn't really like it too much. You guys can pick this up at like Rite Aid or whatever, but it's a Neutrogena for Men Age Fighter. It's pretty good. But every time I used it, I noticed it would like start to clog up my pores and shit like that. So I was like, I don't really use it that much. I really like it. For the beard, I just got a new cream from Crown. One for all beard and scruff cream, especially because I started to notice, especially when I do BJJ and I get roughed up on the face a bit, and because of the wintertime cream and stuff, things start to dry up. That's my dude. What's it called? I rock and roll with this. I'll put this on my face. I'll comb it through with a little beard comb or beard brush, depending on my day, how I'm feeling. Or I'll just apply it. This stuff smells fucking killer too. It's a mint blend. So it doesn't have any of that kind of, oh man, some of the other stuff that I used to use, it would have all these different essential oils and all this other stuff in it. You know, some of it smelled like bay rum. Some other things smelled like fucking grandpa's whatever. I was like, whatever. This stuff is the best stuff I've used thus far. I really, really enjoy it. The mint blend has a really good fresh smell to it. And it doesn't, it allows me still to wear my fragrances and still smell my fragrances. So it's not too overpowering. So I rock and roll and use this, and it definitely helps out with like beard itch, and getting rid of a lot of that dry skin that might form up around there. So try that stuff out. Now there's two more things that I want to talk about. Oh shoot, there's that one too. Something that I just invested in just recently that most people would probably underestimate, but I went and got some really, really good. I got fingernail clippers and toenail clippers. And these aren't just like your basic standard ones. These are like some of the more expensive ones. You guys can probably tell by the type of steel that's used for it. These things are fucking epic. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I got the fingernail and the toenail just in case I fucking lose one or whatever. And obviously there is quite a bit of a difference. And you'll be able to tell when you use these. It's not like when you use these, it's crazy because they don't like fire the fingernail or the toenail across the room like these kind of cheaper ones do. Like when you use these ones, it crimps it so that it stays in place and you can keep track of that stuff. So make sure you guys are for sure doing that stuff. Trimming fingernails and all that other stuff. It's a huge part of that. You don't want to see dirt underneath your fingernails, right? That's just disgusting, right? Everything looks good. I don't have anything fucking all over the place. I don't have a gangly nail or any of that stuff. My fingernail beds all look good. I don't know why. That's just natural, I think. But usually with jiu-jitsu, it fucking gets torn up. Not that that matters, but no big deal. The last and final thing, well, not the last thing that I have, but the last thing for I guess this is technically for your face too. But I also got the same day I got the Cremo beard and scrub cream. I got a 2-in-1 scrub mask. I used this for the first time the other day. This thing worked fucking awesome. It cleaned out my pores really well. And it wasn't too annoying. So highly, highly recommend that as well. I've used face masks before, but I think this one was by far the best. I feel like this one did the best job with like cleansing my pores out. So I'm a big fan. I would definitely rock and roll and use these guys. And you could pick it up right at like CVS or Walgreens or what's it called? Right. Oh. The last thing I want to talk about real quick is tooth whitening. I just purchased this the other day. This one is an off-brand of like the more popular brands, as you could probably tell. It's just mainly the light. Comes with 2 mouth guards that you just put some gel into, and then you put that in. Oh, wrong side. And then rock and rolled it one time last week. Hated it. So I was sitting there for like 20 minutes, like, what the fuck? This is stupid. And I gave it a go last night, and I went for a full 30. It was a lot better because I had to learn to like kind of suction it a little bit and different stuff like that. So highly recommend. Did a session last night. They're looking already pretty good. Not that they were bad before, but it's like one of those things. Hey, just keep your eye on some stuff, right? So that's about that as far as I have as like grooming and hygiene is concerned. I'm going to open up the phone lines right now and have you guys call in if you want to discuss some stuff. So the is going to go in the da. I'm going to do some Zoom link action. Hopefully my internet's better. And we're ready to rock and roll too. On the line if you guys want. Let's turn up that volume just to make sure though. Good, perfect. Bueno. So, with that said, that's my little lineup. You guys can, don't bite your nails either. I used to bite my nails a while ago. And then I chipped my tooth really bad. Look at that. During jiu-jitsu, I took a knee right to the fucking mouth. And since then, I haven't been able to bite my nails, and that's actually been a fucking really good thing. So now I like actually this was what 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer. And I had to learn how to clip my nails because before I would literally like bite my fingernails off. Now I fucking clip them. Way better, way better. Glad I do it. Anyway, checking to see what's going on there. Second law of plumbing stars: do not bite your fingernails. First law of plumbing. Awesome. Yeah, Afi, thanks for being up in here too. I appreciate that. Why don't you give a call in, brother? Click that link for Zoom. Pop up in the chat if you don't mind. We got people coming in and going out. Let's make sure we're hitting that like button, guys. Apologies for the internet today. I didn't even recognize that until you guys started crying about it in the chat, so no big deal. Yeah, but I can't control these things. I mean, I could, but I just got to move. I got to move in order for me to have the internet put into my computer via hardline. I don't have a hardline internet system here. Everything's operating off of a mesh system, which is actually fucking pretty epic. I've never seen or used one of those before, but obviously when you're doing like Wi-Fi stuff, it's just the way it's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm going to put up, and I'm going to shoot some videos here pretty soon, obviously on some more fragrances. I've talked to quite a few people as far as fragrances are concerned in different areas and other locations as far as like the top 4 to start off with. So do be on the lookout for that. And then I believe what I'm going to try to do is this. I'm also going to start off putting some fragrance reviews on my Patreon in order to vamp up my Patreon again. So that's that. And then also on the Patreon, I'm going to do a few different things as well. I got a few different levels, different things I'm going to work with on the Patreon itself. I should be over there. I should be doing some stuff in there, but I've been really focusing on trying to grow this naturally and organically and just rock and roll with giving you guys free content. So there's that. But now that I'm climbing up the ladder, in the world of fragrances, those puppies are starting to get expensive. So I got to make a little bit of money back when it comes to the fragrance game, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you what, it's fucking super fun. I'm very excited too. I got a 17 sample coming in. Yeah, 17 pack sample coming in from a very prestigious fragrance house that I've never smelled before. So I'm very, very excited. That should be in on Thursday, I believe. So I'm very excited to smell that. I had a few friends hit me up and contact me and tell me to try out some of their stuff. And I was like, man, I kept hearing all sorts of stories. And I was like, fuck, I can't figure out which one to get. I can't, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it. I'll get a sample of all those guys. Try them out. Looks like we got no one calling in. That's rather embarrassing. Oh, well. I'm not worried. We're gonna shoot this anyway. Oh, crud. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Anyway, in the chat, who's excited for the new book to come out? We all know that my second book will be out here shortly. Let's talk about that real quick. Why don't we? Let me copy this thing real quick, because obviously what you got to do is if you want to get a free chapter of this book, I will be sending that out next week. Link to get on the mail list. The link to get on the mail list is in the chat right now as well. If you guys are not aware or abreast of what is going on here, either you've been living under a rock or not tuning in. So here we are. What the heck? There we go. A Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism is my new book. It is a lengthy novel, so to speak, 270 pages of just pure enlightenment and entertainment as well. This will be the book of the manosphere, I assure you as much. The thing is, though, obviously we can tell with how few people are watching the show and how many fucking people give me likes that it's going to take a little bit of time for it to make its waves on on the mainstream, I guess. So the whole point right now is obviously for you guys to shoot me an email so that we can have a coordinated strike when when I do release it. Now, I have something kind of major to announce. I will be on Donovan Sharp's show live on Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, I believe. Is it Pacific Standard? Yeah, I believe it's Pacific Standard. I'll be on his show at 9 a.m. I'm pretty sure that's the time. I'll definitely get back to you guys on that. As a matter of fact, why don't I take a gander just to make sure that's the case? Yep, we're going to be going on Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys can tune into that, Donovan Sharp. Obviously, he was on the show a couple weeks ago. We're obviously going to talk about my book and a few other things. So stay tuned for that. I'm pretty happy that I'm having the ability to do something along those lines as well in order to promote this book. I'll also be going on with the Masculine Geek, Vince from Masculine Geek, here pretty soon as well. As a matter of fact, let me take a gander as to when that one's supposed to happen. I feel like it's going to be next Wednesday night. And I'll be live with Troy Francis as well next Thursday. So I'll keep you guys abreast of all that stuff that's going on. I also believe I'll be on MLB's show. So obviously you guys need to be tuned into those guys as well. February 19th is when I'll be on Masculine Geek. I'll be on Troy Francis's show on the 13th. And then, like I said, I'll be on Donovan's this Thursday, which is the 6th. Excelente. So that's what's going on there. Trying to make the rounds in order to promote this book, as well as just to let you guys know, obviously, the free chapter. I'll be sending out a free chapter next week. Like I said the other day, I went through and I reread the majority of my book, and I got to be honest with you. Wow. There's parts of it that I remember writing, but when I'm reading this stuff, I'm like, holy fuck, you wrote that. Like, it's fucking epic. The book isn't meant to be a slam piece. It's not meant to destroy anyone. What it is meant to do, though, is it's meant to just cast the light on a lot of stuff. Like, hey, we need to start telling the truth about things here in our reality, in our situation, in our environment, and in our society, plain and simple. We can't turn a blind eye because we're running down. We're literally on the river, and we hear the fucking water up ahead plunging, and we know what's coming. But a lot of people want to turn around and face the horizon and pretend like things are going to be okay, and we should just all like magically make everything happy. And it's like, no, we got to take some action. Like, we got to start paddling towards shore. We got to jump off of this fucking thing and start swimming, and see what ends up happening. But the thing is, most people don't want to talk about this stuff. So, hey, you know what? I'll pull the trigger. I'll do it. I don't have anything else to lose, really. So, c'est la vie, right? So there's the book. That's what's going to be going on. Oh yeah. Still, where are you? What am I doing here? No. Wrong one. That's the downfall of having that. If you guys are still interested in calling in, hopping on Zoom, breaking down some of your own personal grooming habits, or you can even call in and just, I don't know, ask a question or something. Ask a question about life. And of course, man, I'm the worst with computers. The freaking worst, bruh. I'm going to punch you right in your face. I'm going to click you. Nope, again, the wrong one. Copy, and let's hope this one works. Perfect. Zoom link is in the chat if you want to call in right now. Have a discussion about grooming your dirty, delinquent, belligerent, and just straight heinous bodies. That's really what it comes down to. I also want to get into talking about style a little bit. Obviously, I can't do that here. That's going to be part of the online dating course, I believe, as well, on top of a few other little gems that I'm going to provide for you guys. Trying to get things going in that department. Obviously, the book is kind of taking up a few things here, though. I'm a little bit focused on something else, but why not? You know, once that's kind of set on autopilot, why not? So we'll see how things go there. But yeah, we got a caller. I'm in. Let me know when you can hear me. I know it's got a little bit of a delay. Hello, hello. That's probably why it was running so slow too. Because I had this running the whole time. That's exactly why. I had Zoom running on my other computer. Move this shit out of the way. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all, Rick?
Hey, yeah, what's going on, Corey?
What's going on, bud?
Everything's good. Everything's good. I just wanted to jump in here too. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, dude. I gotta go to class after this, and I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, it's coming in broken up.
No worries.
No. I want to make sure it's not my phone.
No, it's me. I can't run. I'm learning right now that I got to. I probably can't run Zoom on this computer.
It's like doubling up. Okay. I just jumped off the YouTube so I can hear you.
Cool.
On the okay, yeah, because the YouTube was playing in the background. I was gonna say that with the grooming.
Yeah.
I usually use I have like a professional beard trimmer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do all the edging around the face really carefully, and I use some attachments to kind of get, because I'm kind of like Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I need to really be on top of it, otherwise it can get pretty crazy.
Now, how many times during the week would you say that you're trimming your beard?
I would say twice a week.
Okay.
To stay on top of it, because it grows pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I get a haircut like at least every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks too.
Every 2 weeks.
Yep. I do 2 weeks, and then I'm probably shaving. Yeah, I grow pretty quickly too. I probably gotta trim this thing down to the 2 millimeter every 3 days. And then when I do that is usually when I'm cleaning up the lines too. So every 3 days or so.
Right.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of also you guys have to be aware of like ear and nose hair. Like, you know,
Shit.
You want to make sure that that's taken care of, so you don't have that. You know that it looks almost like you're getting growth in your ears or your nose.
Yeah.
So you have to stay on top of that. That's one of the things that you got to look at before you go out. I usually shave, like I try to, if I have a date, like let's say Saturday, I'll shave like maybe Friday to kind of give my face like a day to kind of recoup from the shaving.
Okay.
So it doesn't yet, because it'll I'll get like either like razor burn or get like a little irritation. So I try to go easy. Yeah, do you have a Trader Joe's out there?
Yeah, I have a Trader Joe's.
Because they they sell some pretty good shaving products there, and like aftershave, and like even they have like this it's like aloe shave cream. So that's usually a good deal there.
I feel that. Yeah.
And then,
Keep going.
yeah, those are usually good. I get like really those what do you call it? Those aftershaves that have like either lanolin or aloe vera. That way you don't have the irritation as much with when you shave. So
I've never really used an aftershave.
soothes your face.
Yeah, I've never really used an aftershave in my life, but at the same time too, I'm not shaving my whole face anymore. But even when I was in the military where I had to shave every single day, I never used an aftershave.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's usually, or I'll have like that that liquid aftershave that when you can put it on, you can feel it like working.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it's like a menthol type thing,
Mm-hmm.
so it works really good. And then of course, you know, when you were mentioning the colognes, I'm thinking of getting like one of those deals that you were talking about where you can sample a bunch of them.
That's a good idea.
You know, sample different ones. Although I like to, when I go to like in New York, we have a Century 21 where they have like a lot of clothes, and they also sell cologne there. So you can kind of walk by the counter and you can kind of like smell them and see which one you might like. I have like maybe about 8 to 10 different colognes. I have the Nautica Voyage. That's usually like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I have a Versace one. It's a light, it's like a light blue, and that's really good.
Yep.
I've never had any complaints with the stuff I have. I have the Pleasures by Estee Lauder.
Okay.
That one's really good too. And then the last one I got recently was Burberry. It's called Summer.
Okay.
And that's a really good smell. But you know, like each person, when you put it on, it'll smell differently because of your body.
For sure.
A lot of times you really have to kind of check which one, you know, you kind of like, and then of course, you know, the females will always tell you which ones they like too. You know, so. But it's important that guys don't take a bath in it. You just put a nice amount on so that it's not overpowering. And usually, like, I'll put like strategically around like the jawline and the neck.
Yep.
So that when I come in close to talk to them, usually they'll be able to smell it. So they say that's when they usually will say something like, "Wow, you smell good." I'm like, yeah, it's just natural.
This is how I was born. I was born smelling this way, baby. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
You want more of this? You want more of this? Yeah, I feel that, dude. I've broken out to a new level recently. I've broken into a new level of fragrances, though, that are just fucking insane. I talk about it in the WarTribe because I don't want to give away my secrets to all these silly peons that just don't want to really be real men. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got you.
They can't receive the gifts from the king. They got to earn it.
Exactly.
It's fucking so good though. I'm wearing like I've worn this fucking fragrance probably like the last 3 days because I'm so in love with it.
Oh, that's great.
But it's so good. It's so good. I forgot to wear it to the gym today though. I was pissed. I was actually gonna turn around. I was like a quarter mile away from my house, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to spray that on. I was like, should I go home? I was like, nah.
Right.
I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Let's just go. Just go, man.
Right.
I try not to be that guy, but I try not to be that guy at the gym where it's like I said, I'm not trying to attract or do anything really to women there at the gym. So, fucking hell of a gym day though. You been hitting the gym lately?
Yeah. In fact, I was going to go today. I got home from work late, and then I just got caught up. But I've been hitting it now. 3. I used to do 5 days a week, but now I'm doing 3 because of the winter.
Yeah.
And I get home pretty late, so I'm doing the 3. But yeah, I love it, man. When I don't go, I feel guilty.
Yeah. As you should.
So it's pushing towards getting in real good shape for the summer.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad, when you live out there in the West Coast, you have summer year round. Us guys on the East Coast have to worry about.
It's been cold this year, brother. I don't know if you see this. I'm wearing a fucking jacket right now. I'm wearing a jacket and a hoodie. It's cold this year. It was cold this year. I'm not gonna lie. It's been crazy.
What is it, like a whopping 55?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta look. All I know is it feels cold, so whatever, right? Oh, I'm not in Miami right now. 52 degrees right now, bro. Fuck yeah, 55.
No.
F that shit. That's cold.
Yeah.
It's 5:30. It's for 55. Get out of here.
55, 52 will feel like winter.
It sucks, bro. It sucks. Rick, let me ask you a question. Are you on the mailing list yet for my new book?
I lost it for a second there.
I said, are you on the mailing list for my new book?
I believe so.
Yeah?
They got the one you sent me.
Which one?
The first.
No. This is a new one. This is a new one for the new book.
Okay.
I just put a link in the chat. Go ahead and click that link, man, so that I can send you. I'm going to send you all a free chapter of my new book next week.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Excellent. Let me click on the link here.
There you go. Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new book so far, from what you've seen, from what you've heard?
Oh, it looks great.
Thanks, man.
Just from everything that I've seen, it looks great. It's something that everybody should be looking into it.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
It's dealing with what we have to deal with as men in the way society is right now.
Yeah, buddy. Well, shoot. Hey, let me no worries. I'm gonna end this because I got to get going anyway. So I'm gonna close this out. But just click that link, sign the list for your email, dude, and I'll send that link to you next week. Sound good? We're getting feedback anyway, so we're gonna end it. Adios. All right, gentlemen. With that said, we're approaching the hour at that moment. As you guys can see, I so eloquently placed the link in the chat for you to get on my mailing list. As I promised, I will be emailing you a free chapter of this book next week. I got to be honest with you. It is absolute fire. I've been kind of holding back because the big thing is this. I really don't want the book to just be thought of as like me pushing back or bitching or complaining about feminism. It's not. It's not. That's just kind of like the crux. Like that's one main conclusion I get to. And obviously, as we all know, kind of poking some fun at feminism. It's worth it in the long run. It's pretty funny. You know what I mean? So that's why it's that way. But honestly, what the book really comes down to is it's a way for men to regain masculinity. And it's a way for society to start waking up to what's going on here when it comes to men and the issues that are going on in our world today. James, you are a fucking hero. An absolute hero. If you guys are not a part of the War Tribe, www.thewartribe.com. It's a place where we are converting boys into men. It is the beginning of the initiatory rites into manhood. We are talking about all sorts of things, mainly how to get that money, how to get them muscles, and how to pick up ladies in the most proficient manner possible. Every Sunday, I go live with my gentlemen for 2 hours as we do a webinar where we're able to discuss issues that they are having when it comes to all three of those environments. Please do. As a matter of fact, I got another cool announcement to make as well. Just added a new feature to it too. Before it was just strictly on the forums and then just strictly the, the webinars. But now I also added a specific group on a specific messaging platform for the War Tribe. So now you guys literally get no kidding, like text message conversations with me on top of all the guys in the group as well. Phenomenal group of men. If you don't belong to a tribe, if you don't belong to a brotherhood, this is something that is imperative in the world today. You can no longer be a lone wolf. You can no longer be a man just floating off on your own. We see it coming, guys. Society is going to collapse somehow, some way in the near future. You got to have a brotherhood. You got to have a group of guys that's sitting there and helping you by pointing out your flaws and telling you how to get better. So if the War Tribe is up your alley, please do consider joining. With that said, I'm going to end it here. Much love to all you guys. Hope you enjoyed the show today. If you're catching this outside of the live stream, please leave some comments. And as always, hit the like and share if you can or if you're willing. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Adios.